Hello folks, my name is Mark, this is UCD Toy Reviews. How you guys doing? So today I've got Mosquitor, the deluxe figure set from Masters of the Universe Origins. Mosquitor is of course one of the evil horde and is a fan favorite. He was actually kind of one of my always favorite evil horde guys. And he's kind of awesome looking, and I'm very happy to actually see one of these in an Origins toy. Which is kind of cool, because it's like Mosquitor is one of the more obscure characters. You know, he wasn't really in the show, really. Kind of came out towards the end of the figure, run of the original toys and stuff like that. And is not really that well known of a character, so very, very happy to get him. And the fact that they made this, like, deluxe character thing with him is actually kind of awesome. So let's take a look at the box here. So first you can get a look at Mosquitor. He's got a really cool sort of sculpt there going, His gimmick is that he had this red blood, chest thing where you pump a thing onto you pump a little lever on his back and like blood shows up in his chest, so that's kind of cool. Looks really nice, He got some boots there. Has some cool accessories. I think this is some kind of like he's supposed to shoot the blood out or something. Laser gun, and then, hey, he has like an alternative head. I'm guessing that's what his normal head looks like when he doesn't have the helmet on. So that was kind of cool because, you didn't know back in the day, like, was he like part robot or something? Was this just a helmet? I guess that's what they're saying. That's just a helmet, and then that's like his organic head. Kind of cool stuff, man. So, anyway, let's take a look at the package here. Here's Mosquitor, attacking, let's see, really, really cool artwork. Not bad at all. Shooting some blood out and capturing Fisto there. Very awesome stuff. Here's his action features, you just have to prime the fluid and then it bleeds in his chest. Then he also has a swap alternate head, so. And then some other toys, Battle Armor He-Man, Battle Armor Skeletor. Don't have either of those. Buzzsaw Hordak, I did manage to pick one of those up, unboxing coming soon. Then of course the Castle Grayskull and Wind Raider, still don't have either of those two guys. I'm kind of debating whether I want to buy a Castle Grayskull because I don't really have the space for it, but I really kind of do want that Sorcerer's figure that comes with it. Anyway, pretty cool stuff here, man. I'm very happy to get one of these, so let's go ahead and rip him open. Alright. Very nice, very nice. Every day is Christmas when you're middle-aged and have disposable income. Come on out. Okay, get that open. And there's his comic book. Oh, he fell right out. Here's his accessories. And alright, let's move this thing down here. And let's take a look at that figure. Very, very, very nice. I like. He's got a very clean sculpt going here. Let's see, let's get some of these, let's separate him from this, liberate him from his plastic packaging here. Of course he has the usual rubber bands all over him, on his hands and legs there. But, gotta look good inside of the package. There we go. Sort of slip those out. Get rid of that. There's our main toy. His little mosquito thing is a little bent there. That's okay. That's right, Mosquitor. Happens to us all, Have some problems performing there, buddy. That's alright. You just gotta, get lots of exercise and testosterone and take some beta male, alpha male enhancement or whatever. Anyway, pretty cool stuff, liking what I see. So his whole gimmick was that, yes, you see the blood here in his chest. There's this little lever back here. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to pump that. And you see there's like that sort of pumping blood action. And then it starts to drip from the top. You see, it's like, blah, blah, blood, blood. And I guess the gimmick is that he's like, draining somebody of their blood. So that's kind of cool. Alright, let's set him right there. And let's see, he comes with an alternate hand for his right hand, or left hand, or whatever, so you can make him grip stuff. Very nice, very nice. Then here's his alternate head. And it's like, I don't know how well this is showing up on the camera, but it's covered in little scales here. I don't know how well can you see that? You see the little scales? There we go, focused in. Yeah, that's actually kind of awesome. You know, I mean, let's see how that looks. All right, so I'm always very leery about swapping heads on these things because it always kind of feels like they're going to snap, you know, because on these toys all there is this little peg there. And every time I do this, I always feel like, shit, if I press too hard, it's going to break or something, right? So, yeah, see, that's really tough to get that on. But, there we go. Okay, good enough. Nope, so that's still not in. Yeah, I wish that they would make this a little easier. I don't want to snap it. It feels like it's gonna... There we go, okay. I always don't like doing that. Always feels like I don't know. I don't want to break it, you know what I mean? But, it does fit on rather well. And, I kind of like it. I kind of like how it looks. I mean, I think I'll still display him with his helmet just because that's the vintage look. And, you know, I'm all about the vintage look. Still pretty cool, though, you know, if you can kind of imagine, you know, what he looks like underneath the suit or whatnot. Like, this is like a suit. And there's like, you know, his body is covered in these kind of like red scales or whatnot. Not bad looking at all. I'm very happy that they actually kind of included this. You know, I wonder if this was in a comic or something. I don't know. So let's see what else we got. Then, of course, he has this gun, which is the exact same gun that the vintage figure had. It's more of a... It looks more bluish through the camera here, but it's actually purple, which is telling me the colors are weird on my camera. Because this is actually more purple and that's more purple. It definitely looks way, way more blue to me. You know, maybe that's just the lighting in here, but it's definitely purple in real life. And then you have this sort of blood capture thing. Like it's, I'm guessing like, so this sort of what, fits on his nose? Yeah. Okay, well, it's a little heavy. You notice that his head can't stand up. So you can't really position this and use it on your shelf, but this is more for the kids to play with so that they can, like, you know, he's shooting his blood out and, like, capturing somebody with it, right? Not bad at all. Kind of a cool idea for an accessory. This, of course, did not come with the vintage figure, obviously. So let's go ahead and put his regular old head back on there. Very, very careful, like. Come on, don't break. Okay. Very, very carefully, you know, get that on. That was easier to put on than that, alright? Because I think that's how I'm going to display him. That's the way I like how he looks. Still, very, very cool stuff. And let's take a look at this comic here. So we have Horde Plague, right? The cool thing, I really love the fact that they're putting comics in with the new toys, too. You know, because all of the old toys all came with a comic book. So, pretty cool. Looks like people are sick. You know, there's a plague. Okay, a little poignant to today's current events, you know. And then there goes Mosquitor, comes out, stabs Man-at-Arms, blah. Who disturbs my feast, etc., etc. You know, Tila hitting Hordak and shit. Yep, cool stuff. Bam, people hitting each other. He-Man saves the day, etc., etc. We'll read through that whole thing later. But still, very, very happy that they actually do that. That they're actually putting in mini comics for these things. That's really sort of hitting all the nostalgia feel. Then, of course, it comes with one of these little guys here to show you that you can remove parts. Because, you know, I guess that's part of the fun now is to, like, create your own custom dudes by swapping parts out. Pretty awesome stuff, man. So, I actually do happen to have a vintage Mosquitor figure that we can do a comparison with. So you can kind of see what they were coming from. Okay, stand up, Mosquitor. You know you can do it. Come on, stand up. There we go. Alright, so first thing I notice is that the red is a lot brighter on the new figure versus the vintage one. And I don't know if this is just because, you know, you can't really tell in the camera. You know, they look almost the same, but see if I put them on top of each other, see how this one is darker. I think this is how it was, because, you know, you got to remember these figures are like 40 years old at this point, almost. They, I think it really was this red. It was just, that's how it was originally painted. Like, sometimes, you know, the colors on these old figures will change because of just aging, you know what I mean? Like, you know, the plastic decomposes and stuff like that. I think it actually was that red to begin with. The other thing I noticed is that the body on the original figure is much bigger. You notice that? Like, here it's a little more proportioned correctly. That may just be because of, you know, they were able to scale this and make it look better. You know, like, if you look at the vintage one, his back is way bigger, right? His trunk is way bigger. And you can see, like, the blood action feature on mine actually still works. See, I'm pumping it and the blood's coming out, you know. Kind of awesome to see that, you know, it's like 40 years later, that stuff is still liquid. Pretty cool, man, pretty cool. The rest of it is actually pretty spot on, you know. He's got the same sculpt, just updated a little bit for his, like, you know, boots and knees. As far as I know, this is the only Masters of the Universe character that actually had these shoes, you know. Same with his arms. His arms were unique too, you know, because He-Man toys, they always swapped around parts, and it seems like most of Mosquitor here is like new sculpt, so that was really cool. You know, it was all new sculpt, but it still kind of fit in with the original aesthetic, so pretty awesome stuff, man. This is gonna be like, yeah, I think one of my favorite figures so far in the line. I mean, it looks great, you know. It actually, I think it actually looks better than the original. Like, the body proportions and stuff look better. And plus these cool accessories, man, dude, these things are awesome. Like, I don't know, man, Mattel is kind of knocking it out of the park with this line here. I hope they keep it going, man. I hope they keep it going for another, you know, 3, 4, 5 waves, right? Because I will buy every single one of them. Anyway, folks, that's all I got. Adios.